Okay, I am Amanda Gross, and I am uh, going to go over the code for Project Linklist through University of Advancing Technology for class for data structures and algorithms. So it says deliverable could be a video, so I figured I'll just do a video. For introduction, in my own words, I'm supposed to describe the structure and operations of linked list. Okay, so linked lists work in nodes, and I have like a little drawing here. It's going to be very bad drawings, sorry. In Photoshop, I do not know how to, surely there's a way to do like an actual square. Oh well, they're supposed to be squares. Yay! So anyway, to me, I think of these like, wow, that is really bad drawing. It'll still work for this presentation. Anyway, I think of them kind of like train cars. And they operate with nodes. So nodes are your building blocks, like your train cars. Okay, and there's a head is the starting train car. We'll put the head over here. I probably should just like use the typing button, but I'll do it this way. And then the last one is sometimes considered the tail. And each node has the information in it, like a filing cabinet. And depending on how much information, it's easier to, or better, a pro of using a linked list instead of a array is because you can add to it. Like an array is it stays put. Like if you were trying to do something like with the alphabet in your filing cabinet, or say like something really basic, like to me, teacher, I guess, first grade, second grade. So I thought like a basic hundreds chart, and your basic hundreds chart goes from 0 to 100. But lately, for the past 2 years, with some of the curriculum, like some of the Scotch Sportsman's curriculum or Harcourt, they'll have the hundreds chart even in first grade go over 100. I don't even remember which one we're using right now. That sounds bad, but anyway, it goes up to 120 on that hundreds chart. So if I was putting that in a computer and I had wanted to go from the 0 to 100 to the 0 to 120 on the hundreds chart, it would have been better if I used the linked list, because otherwise I would have to program it all over again, because you can't like add to it. In a linked list, you can add, and you can even like add nodes. Like if I wanted to add a node here, I don't know if this was my hundreds chart and these were numbers. This is number 10. And this is number, ooh, wow, what about 10? This is number 30. And I forgot it in the array, or I wanted to add it later on. And then I could add number 20 here without too much difficulty. I wouldn't have to go and write up a whole new program, write up a whole new array. Sorry about kids arguing in the background. If they get loud, I will pause video and correct children. Let me see. So introduction, in your own words, just a second. I will have to go talk to children. Let me pause, and I'll be back here in a second. By golly. Okay, I'm back. They might quiet down. I don't know. Okay, so to me, that's kind of like a linked list. I think of train tracks, and you've got to go through the one to get to the other, and it's kind of like searching cars on a train. Let's see. So documentation, implementation of linked list, and describe the structure of the list class. The class diagrams are awesome. Okay. And describe meaning and operation of each of the members, variables, and methods. Each function, give a usage or example. Okay, so I'm going to bring up my linked list now, and I've got all this coded and everything in green. I've added to it. Start with an IS stream, so the in and out stream. The CSTD libraries, the C Standard General Utilities Library. using namespace STDs so that you don't have to put STD in front of everything because it's quite the headache. Right here is where I'm creating my building block or my train cars, as you will, because I think of it as train cars. And like this is the creation of the node. So this is class node. Public means the entire program can see it. So everything in the program can see this public node. This next node allows it to head to the next car. So if I'm in my train, and actually the train actually would probably be set up for like oh no, come on, you're supposed to erase. Really? Well, that really, oh, because it's that. Well, wasn't that nice? Okay. Well, let's just do this here real quick. It's like a long presentation, I guess. Some issues. Hold on. 40. Come on. I'm having mouse problems too. It's always fun when your mouse doesn't work the way you want it to. Probably needs batteries. Probably should do that, but not by the end of this video. I won't. Okay, so let me erase this one for now and erase this one for now. And so now that we know where the head and the tail is on the train. So like the start of the train, and in this one, since we're doing a hundreds chart, you can start wherever. You probably start at 0. I think mine starts at 0. Come on. Behave. There we go. Now, so say this one started at, yes, okay, at 0. So this one would be 0. And then if I did not know what this would, oh, this is very bad drawing. Oh, well. If I did not know what's coming next, this would be null. But if I knew what would be next, null, because it'll get to that here in the programming here in a second. If I knew what would be next, it would put it in. I'm not even trying to do this in cursive. I'm just trying to write the word head again. So maybe this could be 20, because they showed it like split in half. And maybe over here is the is 40 instead. Let me see. Now let's just get rid of that one. If we wanted to mess with this one though, since this was 10, and we wanted to plug in a new node here, and we decide to, I don't know, make this one 20, then we could insert a 20, and it would almost like it's a new head. So this becomes the 20 now. This becomes the 30, and so on. So the whole thing would change. Okay, let me go back to my code. Anyway, node next. It's telling it though to where I was to begin with. It's telling it to head to the next car. So like if it's 30 here, it wants to head to the 40. So it's telling them to go to the 40. It's telling it to head to the next car. And if the next car is null, and you don't know what it is, or it hasn't been invented yet, then it'll head to the next reading of the car, is my understanding. Okay, so that's what no next does. And data is, well, this is like the data. The data is on my wonderful expert drawing. Oh, no, I didn't want Unity. No, bad Unity. Rats, I meant to click on this. Okay, I'll take care of that in a minute. But anyway, yes, thank you. What was I saying? Oh, excuse me, sorry. The 20, the 30, the 40, that would be our integer data. Like I'm doing tens for now, for just because. Okay, so down here, class linked list, this is where, and I put here in above it, this is where I am creating the linked list itself. Private is the length, and the head could be private too. The length is how long it's going to be. like how many train cars, if you will. Okay, so the public method is seen by the entire program. And in the linked list, I have a void insert the data. I have the void display, so it displays it to the user to the screen. Get length, so we can find out how long my train car is. The nodes, rather, but I'm thinking as train car, so that's just how I stuck it in my brain. And then the data to find a specific number that I'll talk more about here later, so right when I make my methods. And this is the creation of the get length function. So the head equals null until you put a value in it. Like it kind of like starts at 0 until you put the value in it. Okay, so this makes a new node. So it takes it from the head and takes it from the head and goes, I don't know, to the middle or to the end. So it's going to take it to the next part of the train. And this will add 1 to the length. Length plus plus allows me to add more to the train. And it won't be just stuck on just the head. This way it can have a full train of information with the nodes. Okay, and then for this while loop, for display, so this is creating the display function of the linked list. And the cur is current. Cur is displayed. I displays the current data. So the node value is, and it's kind of telling you what it's going to be. So while the current data is this, it'll keep adding train cars and going up in data. Okay, this is where I made the data to find and integer data find, so it will find the number that I placed in for it. For this one, I had it start to 1, so technically mine doesn't go to 0. It's going to go from 1 to the end of the train, which I'll get to here in a minute in my code. Let's see, I crossed this one out because that one doesn't work anyway. So if the current goes on to the next one, and it does not equal null, it'll continue to go to the next train. So if I have a null like right here, it won't go on. But if there is no null there, if like this was 40 and this is 50, and you don't get to null until you're clear over here, and null is it does not have a value yet. It's undetermined yet. It'll just keep going until it reaches null is what that statement means. Man, that's bad drawing. I'm so sorry. And then if it is equal to null, it'll come back and say, we haven't found it. We went through all the train cars up and down the train. So like I'm thinking Hogwarts. I don't know why. I like Harry Potter though. So they searched for the entire train for Harry Potter and they could not find him. And it says not found. Else, if they did find the number, they're going to say found it. So they found Harry Potter hiding in the car above Dragon Malfoy's, cubby. Okay. When the node to be deleted is the head node. So that's like this part, like when I was trying to change the head node and I crossed them out and I wanted it changed to the 20 instead of the 10. So now I'm going to start with the 20 and not the 10. This is one node, the list that can't be made empty. The head can't be empty. You have to have head. You have to have the beginning of the train. You can never have it like empty, I guess. So this is the data next node to the head, their address of the next node, and then you can remove the length of the next node. So if you want to, we can remove it, and free memory, free in will free up memory, and then return. Okay, so when it is not the first node to be deleted, you try the normal deletion process. So if I didn't want to get rid of this, and I wanted it to be 10, it's such a big deal to mess with it here because I messed it up from the beginning. Here, 40, 40, 40. Okay, So what was this? This was 10. And this was 20 to begin with, maybe. I don't know, I've got a really huge mess going on right here. Okay, well, this is data and algorithms. This is not drawing class, thank goodness. So nobody cares if I can't draw with Paint Shop Pro right now. What was I doing? Okay, so that was, nope. Yep, okay. So originally this was 10. And originally we're making this one 20. Now, if I don't want to change this one to 20, I don't want to do that. So if I wanted to change the head, and I wanted to change the head to 20, I'm going to use this section of data up here. But when it's not the first node to be deleted, so it's not the first train car, then you're going to try the normal deletion process. So if I'm wanting to delete something inside the train car, I'm wanting to delete the 50, then I'm going to use, I'm wanting to delete the 50. So in that case, I want to use this set of information. So if the previous next is null, you give the node isn't present in the linked list, and then it returns. And then it frees up the memory. Okay, so down here is where you're inserting the node at the beginning. So that's like when I was trying to pop it in, the 10 becomes the 20. Or well, maybe you're wanting to instead, better idea, like you're not wanting to change it, but you're wanting to, I don't know, add a 5, which would really mess up my by 10s train, but oh well. That could insert it that way. So you're inserting the node at the beginning with this new node, and then it changes the head reference, so it goes from the 10 to the 5. Okay. So on this one, the I keeps going, and this one is the pick a random number from 0 to 99 and put a random number in. So on my train, even though in this wonderful piece of artwork that belongs in a museum, I'm actually not using these numbers. I set it up so the computer picks the number for you, and it's going to randomly pick a number from 0 to 99 and put the random number in. So this inserts RAND's random to up to 100. So it'll pick it. And then the length, number of nodes, it can have up to 99 train cars, which I'm not going to attempt to do here because right now my train cars are like 1, 2. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 7, maybe 8 train cars right now that I could pop in there. With numbers changing of information, or well, technically 4 train cars, and they each have a part for the information. 2 parts to each train car, or nodes. Okay, so anyway, there was that number of nodes and links. And then finally here, for data to find, 25 was my number that I was trying to find. So it's going to keep trying to find number 25, and it kind of does it again and again until it finds number 25. And oh, I did have one thing that I was supposed to correct because I had the OR statement, and I need to change it to and here it is. And so we're going to try this. I'm going to say and will you like that? I don't know. So, hey, we're going to try it with the and for the first time here. Okay, so we're going to say debug. And, well, it is, like, working somewhat right now. So, we'll see what it does past this point. I'm just thinking, oh, no, really? Aw. Well, okay, what's wrong with it here? Oh, no, it went to the list. Okay, so, okay, well, let's see if we can continue. It's supposed to go up to the 25. Or, I know, about build. I'm going to rebuild the solution. All right, succeeded, 0 failed, and 0 skipped. And I'm waiting to see where it puts out the 25. And I have the breaking point. Well, I did have the breaking point. Where'd it go? Breaking point on. Oh, maybe it's over here. Oh, okay, there we go. So 41, nodes 1, not found, so it didn't find the 25. It only went through it once, I guess. Let's try this again, because it's supposed to, I think it's supposed to go through it twice, the way I have it. Number of nodes 1 and not found. Okay, so it's not finding the 25. It did that before too, and it's, let's try it one more time. I'm about to put the other thing back in. All right, well, let's put it back. It's kind of messing up, but I'm going to put it back anyway. Where'd I put it? Where's the and that I fixed before? There it is. All right, so let's put it back this way, even though that's not exactly correct. Oh, wait, not that way. Okay. So it was coming up down here where it had the 25 and so on. Still thinking. Maybe I'm not giving it enough time. All right, well, it definitely should have had it by now. Okay, so let's, no, it's not over there. Debug. Start without debugging. Start debugging. Because it was doing it with all the numbers and everything. Okay, oh, all right, so maybe it's doing it here after all. It's exited without code. It shouldn't be exiting without code, though. It should be exiting with code. Okay, hold on. Let me try to do the thing in here. Let's see. I think she said to right click and put a breakpoint and insert a breakpoint in there. And then stop all things. Okay, it did. Stopped all that. And then start without debugging. No, I want to start with debugging. Okay. Oh, that's right. So if we use this one. All right, if I play that. Okay. Oh, perhaps let me pause for just a second here. Okay. Okay.
You on?
Yeah, just a second. Okay. All right, so let's stop the solution. And rebuild the solution. Oh. Okay, well, it had worked earlier. Let me see what else. Oh, that's nice. No, that's not going to work either, is it? Okay. So I didn't quite do class diagram. I did say the operation of the variables and the methods. And I guess the usage example was kind of like working with the filing cabinet. But it somewhat works. It just can't seem to find the number 25 still. But the rest of it works, so it's almost a completed program with a linked list. Okay, so I'll stop the video here. I hope yeah, it is. It's still running. Okay. It's like, wait a minute, it says pause. So hopefully I got all that on video. All right, I'll go ahead and stop it here. Thank you.